One of these days I'll get this transition thing down pretty well. Today is not that day. Good evening, everybody. I need to turn the game down. It's loud as shit. That should be better. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the cafe. Or at least as much of a cafe as we can have before we head out into the winter cold to continue our investigation. Here in Case 3 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Turnabout Big Top. I'm getting nothing but twerking bee-doofs thrown at me. Well, guess what? I can do that too. No, I can't. I forgot I didn't put that emote in there. Oops. Well, someone gifted me a sub to Liam6, so you can have some spinning birds instead. How about that? Let's get right into it. While I sit here and fail to remember all of the voices that I've given basically everybody, despite actively going back and, like, rewatching the VODs to try and, you know, make sure I do them justice. Anyway. December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Nick? What is it?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Wait, what are we waiting for, Nova? What emote didn't you put in? I didn't put in the, it looks like I didn't put in the dancing bee-doof one. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. They only have so many animated slots, and I knew you were working towards being a streamer, and you just got affiliate yourself, so now you have your own dancing bee-doof. I knew you really wanted to use it. No. No, I'm not. I'm not telling you that I have a barista twerking emote hiding from you. I'm telling you of the various things that you showed me. The bee-doof dancing one was the one I didn't put in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said at one point you really wanted to use it once you were able to get your own emotes, so I didn't put it in so you'd be able to use it. I mean, you made it after all. Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. Look, I'm tired, okay? Well, if you're that tired, go to bed. It's fine. But, the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Are you telling me your 8-year-old cousin who's barely ever been away from her hometown did a magic trick? And I'm making something cursed for Tricky? Well, you have fun with that. Pearls did a magic trick. What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off.
Heh.
First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated.
Either Pearl rolled really well on her sleight of hand check, or Maya rolled really low on her perception check, or maybe it's both. I think it's both. No, not that kind of tired. Okay.
She can move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow! How'd you do that?
Nick, you're like a real magician.
See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Okay, 2 things before anything else. Charlie! Charlie. A quite decorative plant.
Nick, you've been watering the plant every day, right?
I've been thinking about watering it too. Maya, we don't want to drown poor Charlie.
But he'd get bigger.
Does she want the office to look like a tropical rainforest or something? Listen. As far as time spent in this office, I think Charlie has seniority over Phoenix. This should be Charlie and Co. law offices. The most important part.
Well, your badge is still shining.
Barely. What do you mean, barely? It may be showing a bit of wear, but I try to take good care of this thing.
You sure do love to show that off, don't you, Nick?
Who knows how many times you've shown it to me? She's right. I whip it out at the drop of a hat. Is that a euphemism? Anyway, talking to Maya is probably just gonna give us the, you know, hey, what do we do? Where do we go? Well, let's check just to be sure. What to do, any ideas? Yep. Well, let's see. Probably the first thing to do is to go back and talk to Max before we really hit the pavement. December 29th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special.
But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Okay. Before anything else. How you doing, guard? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He's so quiet you could forget he was even there, if he wasn't watching everything. He's pushed up against the wall, kind of like a magnet on a refrigerator. Okay. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Max, it's been a minute. What about this? Oh, it didn't pop up, so it's just gonna be the generic, I showed him something that he doesn't have any more comments about. You know what else is gonna happen? I'm gonna tab out of the game. Fabulous! You'd like me to sign this for you? No, don't sign my badge. Okay. The night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says. It wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. Bro, didn't you tell us how you did it, like, last week when we talked to you about it? I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. Okay.
I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you.
Anything for you, sweetie?
Be friends with the other performers in the circus.
Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them?
But...
I've won on the world stage! I won the International Grand Prix! International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I simply cannot tolerate. I can simply not tolerate. I apparently can't read.
Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears.
Okay, well, tell us about the Grand Prix. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest, though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring.
I'm sorry to make you tell it again.
You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this! I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me.
Bro, how did they let you take that into jail?
Just look at that fabulous stage! That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim.
Wow.
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy?
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn! That's what you should tell them.
Learn how to get thrown in jail?
Well, let me look at that again, because... court record. Photo of awards here. There he is. He still has no nipples. Got the hat, the cape, and the roses. And it looks like there's a bust of him. And the bust has the hat. From this angle, we can't tell if it has the roses or anything, but it would probably be very inconvenient if it had a cape. Very flashy. They're lucky they got a good picture like that with all the cameras. Well, there's nothing else for us here, because we talked to him about everything. Back to the circus. December 29th, very big circus entrance.
You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing.
Oh, Lord.
All right, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes. Wait.
Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. All right, let's go.
Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Frilo, this just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then?
Hello, Ben.
Hello to you too, Trilo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry. Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes, Trilo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. Also, Nova, sorry I glossed over it. What other cursed thing do you want to make? I'm mildly afraid to find out. Not really afraid, but like... Oh, you sent a DM to me? Okay. I'll have to take a look at that. So, we were trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. Bro, I don't think you can do a round as a... I don't think you can do a round as a ventriloquist act. Like, logistically, I don't think that works. That's how that works. I'm mentally trying to, like, make it work. And it's just not happening. Like, especially if he makes his voice sound as different as I do. Like, no. It's just not happening. It's the mental, it's not a mental image if I'm hearing it, but like the mental thing of it. There we go. Okay. Now that I've tried to mentally sort that out, and it's just not working, let's just get on with it.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible!
No, Maya. It's definitely incredible. Ah! Kill them! That is quite the reaction to have, Jordan. Not blaming you. I mean, we'll just throw Trilo in the wood pile. That would be my preferred option to deal with them. Anyway, I hope you're doing well tonight. Always glad to see you.
See, even they are impressed by the idea. I told you.
We're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Really? Do we have to?
Ah, there it is. Now that I got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
Can we do it with a gun instead? Because I don't know. There's a lot happening. Let's just shoot everybody in the knees, make them think about what they've done, throw the dummy on the wood pile, and we'll just move on with our lives. How about that? I don't think they're gonna have anything to say about my badge, but let's show them anyway.
Would you mind taking a look at this?
The menu again. It's... I guess we don't need you to look at this after all. Alright, so let's talk about the trial.
I know that you already testified in court today. Want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. Well, if the only reason that they think it's Max is because they saw him wearing the symbols and that he didn't say anything, maybe the ringmaster just had something, like, he said he had to go take care of something, he had to go meet somebody, so, like, maybe he was thinking about that, maybe didn't notice or hear them. Like, who knows? I don't know. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
How about you wait a couple more years at least, and still don't do it? Really? That's so sweet. Maya, no. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Ah! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Eh? Waiting like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
No. Yeah, I knew that. No, you didn't, Maya. It's okay. Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So, how is this new routine working out?
Well, you two just take a chill pill already. Our routines are secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
Are you sure about that? You're not even that good of a ventriloquist. Because, like, if you look at the sprite whenever he's talking, you can see Ben's mouth moving when he's talking. Like, he's good, but he's not... No. That sounds incredible.
Let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world! Who does he think he is?
Trilo, you seem to be really fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right. You're right.
Mark my words, I, Trilo Quist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Like, Phoenix, what does that mean? Well, while the ad break is running, we can sit here and ponder what a more mature song would be. What? More mature song? What? That thong, 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 thong. Is that what we're talking about? Do you want him to do the thong song? Is that what we're talking about? Does he want to listen to Baby No Money or something? Oh wait, this canonically is in like 2018 or something like that. Who was big in 2018 or so? I don't fucking remember. I lived through it, but did I actually listen to the music of the time? No. Am I going to look it up? Probably not. Because do I care about it that much? No. There too. Guys standing here doing ventriloquy. That's two. There. There. It may be goofy circus music, but it is a bit of a bop. I'm a fan. Alright, and we should be back from the ad break now. I was sitting here Take your pick. Ed Sheeran, Post Malone, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, Bruno Mars, Cardi B, Ariana Grande, Camila Cabello. Is BTS supposed to be there twice in a row? Is that another thing I've just never heard of? No. Okay, well, I wasn't sure. I know... Listen, I don't know shit about K-pop. I barely know shit about music, clearly. So, like...
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too.
Okay, can I be a part of leaving? I'm just gonna go. My iPhone speech-to-text is fucked. iPhone speech-to-text is just fucked in general. It's not you, I think. I think it's just... Listen, when I use speech-to-text, for some reason, it likes to try and make me like Christopher Walken and put in so many unnecessary pauses and like commas and breaks. It makes me look like I'm talking more like this instead of how I normally talk with my normal cadence. It's fucking dumb. I hate it. Alright, well, we don't want to go back to the office. We don't want to go back to the detention center. I guess we'll just start from the top down. Top down, not big top. Heyo.
Oh, it's you two.
Hi, Gumshoe. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest?
I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story.
Oh, no. Poor Gumshoe's the one who got roped into listening to Mo talk. I mean, Franziska did promise him, but we're not surprised that it's Gumshoe. I'm not, anyway.
Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something.
I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes.
I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much?
Franziska really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip? No way.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. Every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up.
Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight.
She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's that possible?
According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room, behind the window up there?
The acrobat's got his room on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
Ugh, Franziska Von Karma. Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Okay. I think Mo's room takes us up to the cafeteria, but if we're not supposed to go there because that's where Franziska's supposed to be. Just passing through. December 29th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Haha. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. That's so valid, Phoenix. Wait, hold on. Before anything else, we look at this ladder. Ah, a ladder. It's just a step ladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. Not even worth arguing with her on this one. Haha. Master's room. I don't think there's anything else in here for us to look at, but let's take a peek anyway. If anything, it'll probably be like, there's nothing in here for you. Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Yeah, I mean, I think we've already looked around at everything in here that warrants looking around at. So if the game tells us otherwise later, we can always go back. This place still isn't fucking clean. December 29th, Big Top Cafeteria. Alright, welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Phoenix, please. Wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girly? I got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria. Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice. Alright. Well, first... Sorry, but I don't know anything about that. I see. After all, I'm just a clown. I concede Mo's a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown. Okay. So, are we really gonna sit here and do what Max said and just shove this picture at everybody? We didn't shove it at Ben and Trilo, and I kind of don't want to go back to do that, but we'll probably have to go back that way anyway, so... Well, let's give it a try. Ah, not this picture! He showed it to you guys too? Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Is that a euphemism? Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. Chat. 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 You can't see it because I'm in the way, but are you seeing this shit, chat? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. Chat, I don't know what to do here. Like, he's just giving it to me. I don't even have to make the joke. I don't have to be all like, oh, he showed you his bust, eh? I mean, his tits are always out, so he's just showing that to everybody who sees him. Nope, it's right fucking there. It's in the picture, I think. Yeah, it's right there. I mean, that is not what I would call enormous. That is what I would call, not enormous. I'm not here to judge. Like, if that's his bust, I can't say one way or the other. I don't think it's that big, but like somebody's into it. I mean, clearly Regina's into it, but that's about it. She's also only 16, so she hasn't seen much of anything outside of the circus anyway. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. Chat. Chat! There's nothing to do but sit in silence and What? He's got a big bust? I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Phoenix, it's okay. Everybody knows that at the very least, you're bi. I can't even wait. We'll talk about the other shit after. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. Well, his bust and the rest of him are in jail. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago all of a sudden. The bust disappeared. It disappeared. Well, no wonder his titties aren't that big. They got stolen! You know what it is? Maybe he does the thing that, like, a lot of drag queens and stuff do, and he wears, like, a chest plate. Where he's got a thing that has boobs on it, and he puts it on. Is that what they're talking about? That's gotta be it. So why he would just have his titties sitting on a table in the cafeteria? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Chad, it's a fucking statue. It's a statue, but it's a bust statue. I don't like the way it's staring at me.
Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Max G bust added to the court record. Bronze statue taken from the cafeteria before the crime. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up a bad joke. Nope. I'm drawing the blank here. Quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us! Okay, before that, I need slightly more normal conversation.
Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me. I didn't think it was gonna be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. What, you doing the Gallagher bit now? I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You even used the famed Jesus Christ! You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw, I swear. That creep just flew through the air? It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like float. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a Cyclops, he must be telling the truth. Okay, we already talked about Max's bust. So what else has changed? Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper? It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I can see its title. Yikes! It says, "To the murderer!" Murderer? Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Note added to the court record. Nick, I think we'd better follow up on this important lead. Probably, yeah. Maybe we should talk to Max about it. He might know something, I think. I mean, he's about the only person I would want to talk to about this right now. I don't want to talk to these two. Well, let's see if they have anything to say about the picture. Not the bus, picture. Would you mind taking a look at this? Oh, they ain't got nothing to say about it. I guess we don't need you to look at this after all. I mean, I guess we're already here. You mind take? Okay. They ain't got nothing to say. They're too busy trying to row their boat. Alright. Hey, Max. There must be a pile of cards, like, up to your waist in there by now. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. Company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. So we do have to go to the ringmaster's room. We had to come all the way back here just to talk to him about that. That's probably exactly what it is. Probably sticking out right there. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Now let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Well, I mean, I don't think they were calling out the ringmaster, but he was the one who saw it and took some kind of action. Well, it's probably it here now. That was all we needed. She's still not here. I showed you the first half of the note. Maybe Gumshoe's back at the plaza. We can see if he's got anything to say. Oh, something's happening. December 29th, Lodging House Plaza. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you did a good job as usual.
Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. With Miss Von Karma.
Hello? Nick, what is that? That beeping sound?
It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind.
But did she put a fucking tracker on you and that's how she finds you? That's terrible! It's also really fucking annoying. Some sort of pager or something?
If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here quick. See ya, pal!
I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens.
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind is biting as... Ah!
Is biting his lashes from a whip. Von Karma.
She really did appear.
It was a real battle in court today, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Did you have to jump out and scare us like that?
What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. Yeah, okay. I'm spitting all over my microphone. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? Ha ha ha! National news! You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. You mean like yours was when I kicked your ass with a locked room mystery? I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Oh, you know. You know what time it is. Hey, Franziska. Look at my badge!
What about this? Oh, she doesn't have dialogue for me showing her my badge? Fuck!
Ow! She hit me again. Maybe you should hold off with the wild goose chases. Poor Maya. Okay, whatever. Miss Von Karma, it appears you've got your hands onto something big, huh? What? Ha! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness. You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Phoenix is just so not having it. He's just like, ooh, yes. Hooray! You are brave! Like that one John Mulaney bit. Nah, sister. You ain't getting me to no secondary location. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? No. See, Maya, Franziska inherited a lot of things from her dad. His eyes are not among them. It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. You see, her eyes are nice. They aren't just pinpricks of old man staring into your soul like, whoa. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course! Your dad! I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation? To be fair, I don't think she has. I think she just keeps talking about revenge, and we've just always assumed it was something to do with her dad. I love that this game implies that Manfred fucking died in prison. Listen. I saw... This is probably gonna get real dark for a second, but I saw this one theory online that theorized that Manfred didn't, like, die in that sense. That the theory headcanon thing that I read was that he killed himself because in his mind, the only person who could take him out and do it justice was his own self. That was the theory I saw, and it, based on what we know of him, I can kind of see it. But we never get confirmation one way or the other. Like you said, the game just implies that he died. Or, is somehow removed and never coming back. I mean, with all the shit he pulled over 40 years of a prosecutorial career, somebody finally standing up to him and beating him in court, not just giving him a penalty. Yeah. Anyway. Then what's this revenge thing that you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again one more time. Him? Oh, you mean the guy from the Powerpuff Girls? Oh, no, definitely not the guy from the Powerpuff Girls. Manfred died on his way back to his home planet. Yeah. I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. I mean, he's right there. Girl, just look up. He's over there. Look, he's in the corner. Yeah, him and Jimbo are corner buddies. He has a friend. He's fine. Don't worry about him. Anyway. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Wow, that's about the first nice thing I've heard her say about anybody. Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Franziska, he's like 6 years older than you at least. Let's see. Yeah, Franziska's only 18. And Phoenix and Miles are the same age, so I think he's like 24. So yeah, he's older than you. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. Man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. Damn, you looking sharp, dude. But after that case was over, a little after that case was over, he vanished. I'll never get over that this fucking art of Manfred literally just looks like a shitty Easter Island head. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth's death. Well, let's think about that for a moment. I'm gonna take a quick break, and there's also ads, so we'll be right back. Alright. Oh no. Unplugged my headphones. The headphones are plugged back in. There we go. Hi! Welcome back. Oh no, Nova. You good over there, buddy? Are you processing what the next topic of discussion is? Yeah. let's this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure he's just sleeping. Edgeworth was never... Why am I... Jesus. We're off to a great start. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that one... I'm assuming this line was not in the original release of this, because that refers to Rise from the Ashes, where even more shit went down. Here, look at him being all troubled. It's okay. He never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Yeah, which was found by that fuck-ass bellboy. All my homies hate that fuck-ass bellboy. My boy! Oh no, Nova! It'll be okay, I promise. I'm sure he's somewhere, like, somewhere else. Like, just out of where we can't hear him. And he's doing that bit from, Brother Bear. Quit telling everyone I'm dead! Or it'd be more like, quit telling everyone I'm dead, right? Sometimes I can still hear his voice. That's probably what it is. That's probably exactly what it is. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. No, you know what it is? It's not even that. He was pre-planning his Halloween costume. He wants to dress up like Thanatos from Hades. He's already got the hair for it and everything. Like, I feel like I've shown this picture before. Like, it's... Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures. They are the same image. I'm pretty sure that's what that's all that is. That's all we're referring to. I'm sure he's fine. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. Okay, so the good news is I already have shown this image because I went to download it and it's already there. Add image. Where is it? Oh, hi Edgeworth. Hi. Hi Edgeworth. Yeah, see? That's all it is. It's just a metaphorical death. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is dead, but Miles Edgeworth is alive, just hiding because he doesn't want to deal with everyone's fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, no. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. He's just choosing his Halloween costume for this year. He's just gonna use some, like, hairspray stuff to make his hair a little bit lighter. Get some gold color contacts. And he's basically set to go. Like, look. It's perfectly fine. Don't even worry about it. That's all there is to it. Oh no. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he is still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick! About Mr. Edgeworth? Maya, I already told you this once. Please don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again. Okay? Nick? Miss Von Karma? What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too! What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Yeesh. Awkward. Oh, hello. Sir, why do you have birds pecking you? Are you like... I don't want to say you're the opposite of Regina because, the monkey must, like, entrust you enough to have his stash up here in your room. But, like, fucking... I don't know. December 29th. Lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. Oh god, what kind of voice do I give this guy? I mean... Listen, I've been doing, like, some kind of bombastic voices for most everybody else. I feel like this guy's probably pretty chill. He probably doesn't... If he's supposed to be an acrobat, he probably has, like... He doesn't need to talk as much for his act, if I had to guess. I don't know, it's been a hot minute since I've seen acrobats. But you know, maybe he's a little mellower, a little cooler. Let's try something. Like, you must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro. How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you're a member of this circus as well? That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope, or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Okay, before anything else. What do you think of this? Nobody's got shit to say about my badge. Maybe I should be careful. Maybe that monkey's gonna come and steal my badge again. I'm sorry, but in my present physical condition... Bro, what the fuck does you being disabled have anything to do with looking at my badge? You're in a wheelchair, you're not blind. I don't really know much about what goes on outside of this room. If anything, you might have been able to see my badge before. Your fucking monkey stole my badge. Oh, we're sorry. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. Okay. Macro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all without me. Jesus! The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. Well, do we have your profile already? Here we go. 26. Real name Ken Dingling. A star acrobat currently undergoing rehabilitation. Okay. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. Bro, the bird is on your head now. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good he did in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Probably. That's the impression I got. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Oh. Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? Okay, well, we're gonna do the thing that, you know, you're not supposed to do. It's just been polite. I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? Maya, you don't just ask people why they're in wheelchairs. The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. Yeah, why are you all the way up here? Why isn't Mo up here? I don't care if he's, like, older than you and has seniority or some shit. He literally can take the stairs, at least. You cannot. Not without, you know, great difficulty that you shouldn't have to take in the first place. Which reminds me. Do we know how old Mo is? Yeah, Mo's only 46. He's not even that old. He's only got 20 years on you. He'd be fine. The accident happened during an acrobatics section, right? Or why is there not an elevator? If I had to guess, the circus probably travels a bit. So the lodging house, even though it's like a structure and everything, and maybe it's only a temporary setup. I don't know. I don't know why there's not an elevator. That would make sense. But, like, they've been talking about how the circus has been, like, failing and losing money and stuff. So I'm sure finances were also a part of it. Like, can we really justify the expenditure of an elevator mainly for one performer? Like, it's a shit thing to say, but that's probably something that got discussed at some point. And his profile says he's in rehabilitation, so maybe they're working on the hope that he will be able to walk again. I don't know. Either way, bit shit. Well, it depends on when it happened. Well, maybe we'll find that out. Oh. Cyclops. Doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. Bro, what happened? What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? Been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on at this circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What, is he gonna be saying something about, oh, I saw Max flying right by my window. I hate to admit it, but there he was. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see, the scene of the crime was right below your window. Yeah, but your bed's all the way over here. How fast are you able to transfer to go over and look down and see what's happening? Or is it just, oh, I was laying in bed and then I saw Max fly by my window? Or whatever you're about to tell me. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? Oh, okay, so this is showing him still in bed. He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? Oh, good. Thank you for the hydrate, Medi. Always good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Tonight's drink of choice is coffee that was hot but is now cold because I put some ice cream in it. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for popping by. I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick! I know. Alrighty. Well, I guess there's nothing else for us here because I don't think we have anything evidence-wise. Because we know, I think it's been mentioned by somebody at some point that something happened like 6 months ago. I think it might have been Regina. Like, she had a lion before she had the tiger. And he had to get put down for something, if I remember correctly. Maybe that's what happened. Well, maybe if we go around, we'll find her. Because she's about the only one that we haven't talked to yet. I don't want to talk to you. Let's go back in the big top. That's where we usually find her. September 29th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top. Oh no, not again! I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah! Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O Phoenix. Stay! Stay! Heal! Oh god, I don't remember what voice I gave her other than high-pitched and annoying. Fuck. If I didn't use the Valley Girl voice for Eenie Miney, I probably would have used it for her. Hang on, I think I got this. Like I said, I watched back the VODs to try and make sure I remembered and got them right. Do I remember? No. Am I getting them right? Probably not. Am I trying? Yes. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. That almost sounded like Pearl too much. Ugh. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? Yeah, money. Regina, I'm batting real bad with my badge today. Help a person out. What about this? What can you tell me? I'm not really good at figuring out hard things. Really? You too? But you're such a good talker. I never expected Maya to make a new friend in a strange place like this. Dang it! Ain't nobody got shit to do with my badge today. It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. Oh. Oh, honey, no. A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kinda sweet. Bit naive to be telling a fucking teenager, though. I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so? Yeah, you will, I think. I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Probably not, considering she was just about to attempt monkey murder. Just to go back and clear something up, why did you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? Must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should. When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Is there a more neutral option than any of this? Sure. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it? Can we show her anything? Well, she walked in the cafeteria with her dad when they found the note, so let's see what she has to say about this. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go into the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I'm under the distinct impression she did. But it's ads time, so we'll be right back. Alrighty. So, Regina finds the mysterious murder note in her pocket. And she's like, I'm not a murderer. So she puts it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. And then her dad sees it and takes it down. I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Updated in the court record. You know, something that's been bothering me, like, we found this tiny bottle of pepper in the box, and I probably should be showing it to people just to see if they have anything to say about it. Like, oh, do you have any idea why this would have been in the box? So maybe we should start now. That's pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria. Huh? From the cafeteria? It's not? I remember seeing it there. So this was the cafeteria's pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of pepper. Okay, cool. Well, I guess what we're gonna do is run around and look for the fucking stage costume. I doubt he has anything to say about the pepper, but let's try. Mind taking a look at this? Stammer, stammer, stammer. Never mind. Okay. Well, I'm suspecting it would probably be in Acro's room because that's where all the shiny stuff is. I love how I completely clicked on the wrong fucking room. Oh well. First floor, Mo's room. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Oh. Nick, it's money! That monkey's holding something. That's it! That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey, attorney style. Give it back, monkey brain. Stay. Ooh, 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 scratch, scratch. What are these options?
Well, the top and bottom one seem... If anything, I think they're both meant to make Phoenix look extra silly. But I think they're all gonna do that anyway.
Also, why does this carrot over here on this, like, string of carrot lights or whatever look like the medicinal root from Peak? Whatever. You know what? If we're gonna be silly, we might as well commit extra to the silly. Ooh, 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 ooh. Whoa, ooh, ooh. Yikes! Ah! I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did. Nick, you... I swiped it while Money was distracted. Wow! You're really on the ball today, Nick. Yeah, I have to be to make up for the fact that nobody wants shit to do with my badge. Let me see it! Let me see it! Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you into the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Wow! Rude. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, I guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Rude! Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Stage costume added to the court record. A shiny spangled vest. It's not Maya's size at all. Rude! So fucking rude. Okay, so we got the vest. I guess we're probably supposed to bring it back to Regina. I don't want to talk to you. Get out. Get away from me. Here we go. Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you! You really got it back for me! Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing. Phoenix! It's fine! No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl. Phoenix! Stop! Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lions she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Oh, we can talk about that now. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right. My dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth. You know, Uh-huh. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. People in the crowd always loved seeing that. They'd always start screaming. You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina? Everything was all right though, right? No, it wasn't all right. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Leon added to the court record. The animal shows lion, shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. Okay. I wonder if we can talk to Mo about that, if he knows anything about it. Because Acro's not going to tell us anything about it, because I assume that has to do with unlocking his psych lock. And probably Ben and Trilo aren't going to say shit to us. They probably don't know anything about it. So I think our best bet is probably to try and find Mo, unfortunately. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is! It's burgers! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the Bistro du Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here, and those burgers look great! She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best! Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite'll send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa. I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Yeah, it's after lunch, and as far as I can tell, I never see you eat, Phoenix. So maybe that's part of the problem? Alright, let's... Oh, we can talk about the circus. Now that the ringmaster's gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo. All that's left to see is... All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know? The tragedy? You know? What's he talking about? Get over it? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, yes, that's it. You're right, girly. Dang, dang, dang. Correct the mundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Mo? I mean no disrespect here, but... Are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you say... Jesus. Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. Sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo? I'm right, aren't I? So now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, huh? Well, we can at least try the Magatama, and if we have the stuff we need, cool. If not, we can go investigate more. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. You know what? That's totally fair. A good grilled chicken sandwich? Sign me up. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Oh, that's probably Leon. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you... Okay. I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this, too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about. Mo, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? He's probably talking about Acro. Because he clammed right the fuck up with those Cyclops. As soon as we started talking about the accident and why he's in a wheelchair. Must have been Acro, right? How did you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No. No way. I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. It's just like you said. You know, the accident. Did someone die? No, but it would have been... No, but it probably would have been better if he had. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive. When he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever gonna be able to do. I see. Going to sleep now, night-night. Good night, Jordan. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I hope you get some rest. How is he related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why'd he do that? Do we have his profile now? He's 22. Still not great, because if this was 6 months ago, she might have still only been 16 or even 15. So, not great. Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. He? You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Oh. Some sick grin. No way! That's impossible! Smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all of these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. Next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. All his truthfulness has put me in a mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo! Achoo! Nice, what a wonderful sneeze. Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel? That's basic clownsmanship. Girlie, I know you got to understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Haha. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper. But Bat? From my point of view, those two always looked so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Okay. Well, maybe... now that we know about the accident happening to his brother, maybe we can talk to, Acro and unlock his Magatama. At least we can try, and if we don't have everything, we can always look around some more. Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see. Well, he did say, "I'll be back." Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Oh well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Okay, so I think the only thing we have is the Magatama thing. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? So do we have to present what we think is the actual cause and probably present Leon again? Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked? By a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Probably his brother. Pat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. He didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. Suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. Slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team cut down together in their prime. Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident. Together. Like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. Still haven't broken Acro's last psych lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. So I think Regina says she noticed the note after bringing Acro his breakfast and stuff. Maybe Acro blames Regina for the accident. It's like, oh, she's the animal tamer. She should, she should be in control. She should not be letting random people like my younger brother put their heads in the lion's mouth. Oh, wait, I think I got a step ahead of myself. What about this, Acro? Are you aware how strange you seem sometimes? You seem to think you know what will happen before you do, but you're wrong. What? It's clear you haven't come to grips with what's going on. Oops. Now you're hiding something from me. Okay, yeah, I got ahead of myself. We have to say that it's Regina that he doesn't like. Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you. Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina. Okay, now we probably gotta present the note. This. Where did you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Oh, sweet, and we got some health back. Nice. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid, too. That lion was very old to begin with. Age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out. To the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. And then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. Dude, the impression that I got is that that's not gonna happen. At least that's the way Mo seemed to be spinning it. Like in my humble onion. In my humble onion, that was the way it got spun for us. And that's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross! Covered in blood. This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, it looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh! When he bit down on Bat's head. The expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick! I know, Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means? $1 to donuts is probably fucking Franziska. I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Miss Von Karma? I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served the summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro? A witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Wait, you gonna carry him down the stairs? Yes, ma'am. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we gonna handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. To be continued. Save our progress. And next episode, we're gonna go to trial. I don't know why I'm calling it an episode. It's the next stream. Whatever. The next time that we show up and we're playing this, we'll be going to trial. So I'm beginning to think that what happened, that it was an accident, but I feel like the way it played out is interesting. Like, I feel like if we'd gotten a chance to check out that scarf, then we might have been able to see something more about it. It might have given us more evidence, more info. That's just my thought. Like, if we were able to look at the scarf and see something other than the blood that's on it. Because this is just my theory based on what we know. So, like we just found out, Regina gave Bat that scarf the day of the accident. And he put it on, like, ASAP as soon as he got it, probably. Because he was wearing it as soon as, you know, he wore it when it was happening. In the box, we got told there was a thing of pepper. And there was that whole hint of Mo peppering the burger and making Maya sneeze. And it was mentioned that, you know, Bat liked to prank Regina with pepper. What if she tried to, like, prank him back? And, like, put pepper on the scarf? And maybe, I don't know if lions react to pepper or not. Maybe the lion sneezed, like, while he was trying to do that trick. And, like, that's how he got hurt. Or I could just be completely pulling everything out of nowhere. Look, I'm objecting to myself. Objection is bullshit. I don't know. Like, it seems really, really far-fetched. But at the same time, I could see it happening in Ace Attorney. Like, it's so completely out of pocket, out of left field, just relatively weird. But that's why it makes Ace Attorney sense. At least that's my thought. But I guess we'll find out next time. Or at least start finding out when we start the trial. For now, let's see where we're gonna go. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to figure out where we want to go. I think what I want to do is continue what we did yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday we raided into somebody playing some Pokemon, and today we're going to do the same. Except this time, we're going to go raid Orange's Borange, who is in the middle of doing her Pokethon, and she's playing Pokemon Platinum for the very first time. So we're gonna go rewind the music just a little bit so I can finish my spiel. So she's playing Pokemon Platinum, like I said. We're gonna go drop in and say hello. Bring her her usual to-go order. And yeah, I think that's about it. As always, thank you all for stopping by. Whether it was, you know, just popping in to see what things were about, and whether you stuck around, whatever the case may be, We're always glad to see you here at the cafe. And remember, till the next time I see you, make sure you eat plenty of good food, drink plenty of water, get some rest, take your meds, do all that stuff that you have to do to take care of yourself, and be the best you that you can be. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.